Ill Kid, Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby.
It's Bugatti Beats.
Yeah. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah. I told y'all motherfuckers about a brother and I was gonna blow her and cure it in the same and make it throw up. I was talking about kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about I ain't this and what they gon' be. It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST shit, you know it's Kentress. Don't forget about Africa. We brought you into harvest, but why you still hate on the kid? Why that shit is far-fetched? It's the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV is here. We about to make some dough. Yeah, right on everything in January. Shit is popping now. Rolling up some good in the backwood and we bumping clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACP on top and Africa right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Demon with the fever, that shit diva with the hero. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, take my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XOY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop it fat. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I buy that in my Speedo. With eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters and the missile get you hit. Yeah, bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Rich TV Live. Ill Kid in the fucking building.
What's up? How you guys doing, party people? So yeah, red day around like everything pretty much. I mean, like especially cannabis stocks. The cannabis stocks are getting destroyed, but coronavirus stocks, as predicted. I was all weekend saying it was going to be red. Said the only thing that'd be green would be gold. That's exactly what's happening. I told you guys coronavirus stocks. I gave you guys a bunch of coronavirus stocks to watch, and they're popping, and the markets overall are red. Why? People are scared. People are afraid. People are literally afraid. And one of the coronavirus stocks that I think is going to benefit greatly from this is ONCY. I think everybody needs to put ONCY on their watch list right now. I believe ONCY is going to blow. NNVC is up 45% today. CBLI is up 165% today. INO is up 26% today. AEMD is up 36% today. DFLY, which I brought you this morning, is up 10% right now. CODX is up 46%. And companies that are going to benefit from coronavirus are companies that are on the verge of looking for cures that could potentially save the world. I know a lot of you guys don't think this is serious, but oh, this is serious. No, Phil, you can use Webull as a Canadian, but yes, you can't open up an account and trade in America with Webull, but you can use it to just look at charts and, you know, build a watch list and evaluate stocks. And I like Webull. It's a nice platform, so I use it a lot, and I like using the indicators, and I think it's a very good platform. We're literally watching CODX go up right now as we speak. It's up now 48% CODX. VXRT up 22%, was just given this by one of the members. Members given winners, man. AEMD, told you guys about these guys yesterday, up 35% if you're watching my video yesterday. NNVC, another one I told you about yesterday, they're up 44% today. So we just call them winners, man, all the time. Space, let's take a look at Space. SPCE. Hey, if there's anything that's popping, guys, while we're live, let me know. We'll pull it up. No doubt, we'll pull it up. And we'll look at it. Yeah, SPCE. People, think about it. If the world is stuck with a virus that could potentially take all of our lives, like right now, 60 million people in Asia are in lockdown. 60 million people in China are in lockdown. Imagine being those people and they're not allowed to leave. Potentially stuck there with dire consequences. Clearly, going to outer space and living on the moon or Mars is the best alternative if our world is riddled with disease. SPCE is a beast, up 2% today at $17.57. Where are we going to go if there's an airborne disease that's being spread all over the world and they're not telling us the truth? Because clearly it's starting to spread everywhere, and millions of people are in China, in the region of the world that is infected. And they've already traveled and spread this all over the world. And people are like, oh, you're a fear monger, you're creating fear and panic and blah, 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 blah. Am I creating fear or am I creating awareness? It's up to you to decide. You can continue to live in your bubble because you think that, oh, I'm okay, so there can't be anything wrong. That doesn't mean that the people that are in China right now are okay when they're in a lockdown and when children are not even able to go to school until February 17th and every major event has just been canceled at New Year's. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a problem. Believe me. By the way, CODX is exploding right now, up 51%. NNVC is exploding right now, up 41%. Sorry, 42% for NNVC. We're literally live watching these coronavirus stocks, which are on fire today. And AEMD, a 36% jump today after I told you guys yesterday. And what about DFLY? I told you about it this morning, and they're now up 10%. Drones. Drone stock. You got a virus. Nobody wants to go in that region. Send a drone. Makes sense to me, man. Just saying. I don't know. If you guys have any picks you want me to look at, please let me know. We're literally live and interactive right now. Live and interactive right now. Looking at the markets, trying to find all the winners today. And if there's anything that is popping that we need to look at, that we need to know about, please let me know. I'm looking at all the markets, and a lot of coronavirus stocks are the ones that are doing extremely well today. VCNX. VCNX. Anybody with vaccines and Vacinex, this seems to be the new hot trend right now, today. You know, the markets can change in like a heartbeat, but when you have a killer virus that is sweeping through China and now spreading all over the world in countries everywhere, the markets are going to take a hit. And I was telling everybody about this yesterday. People didn't want to listen. Told you guys about it last week, and people didn't want to listen. And people were like, oh, I think cannabis stocks are going to go up. I'm like, nope. Nothing going up. The only thing going up is gold. Guess what? What's the only thing that's up today? Gold. What'd I tell you guys? Hey, man. It's, I wish I was wrong, man, but when people are scared and there's fear, markets go down. That's just the way it goes. And the shorters feed off of fear. So yesterday I was live and I was saying that the shorters are going to come out. Saying that the shorters were going to come out. And that's exactly what happened. The shorters are out. They're taking advantage off this. They're feeding off of this. The fear. Feeding off of the fear. This coronavirus has been definitely affecting the markets. And I gave you guys some stocks to watch. NVAX yesterday was one of them. They're up 8%. ONCY was another one. They're actually down 1.8%. So ONCY might be one of the best opportunities right now, guys. Just so you know. And it's down right now. ONCY. AEMD I talked about yesterday. Just looking for some more stocks. See if there's anything else. AEMD looks really good, up 36% right now. All the indicators look really strong in AEMD. This looks very bullish for AEMD, guys. Only at $3.26, up 36% on the day. VCNX up 13%, VXRT up 22%, CODX up 48%, NVAX now up 9.49%. NVAX is climbing, guys. Big green candle on NVAX right now. Big green candle. ONCY is Zach's #1 play right now. Wow. They got it ranked as a #1 strong buy. ONCY. Despite the fact that they're down. Oh, they're starting to climb. ONCY is starting to climb. Huge green candle on ONCY right now. I would not be surprised to see this finish red. Green. Man, all the picks I talked about yesterday. I talked about NVAX yesterday. It's now up 9.8%. ONCY is one of the only ones that's red right now that I talked about yesterday. I talked about AEMD yesterday. They're in the green, big, up 35%. I Talked about NNVC. They're up big in the green today, up 45%. What else? If there's anything else that is popping, please let me know. We are live and interactive. This morning I brought you DFLY, a drone stock. They are up 10% as we speak. CBLI, Cleveland Biolabs, up 150%. These are the stocks that are running right now, today. If there's anything else that's popping, please let me know. We will look at it while we are live. We will look at it while we are live. AHPI, Allied Healthcare. AHPI is flying today. AHPI. AHPI. Allied Healthcare, up 45% today. VIR is up 20%. VIR Biotechnologies. Bio stocks are just heating up. BCRX, BioCrest Pharmas, up 18%. All these medical stocks and bio stocks are starting to pop. China Pharma, CPHI. China Pharma, eh? Some type of China CPHI? China Pharma at 40 cents, up 15%. These are the stocks that we really need to focus on right now because they're going to be the ones that are going to heat up. They're heating up, as you can see. And somebody gave me Lake yesterday. They're up 15%. BPMX as well, up 15%. Lake and BPMX. Lake. BPMX. Up 11%. Lake is up 11%. And BPMX. Biopharmics is up 6% right now at 88 cents. These are all small cap medicinal bio stocks. Wow. NNVC is flying. Huge green candle here, up 54% and flying. Wow. Just live. We're just, wow, look at that candle. Oh my goodness. NNVC is going nuts. Wow, 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 wow. Up 56%. Wow. Look at it. 57%. NNVC. Grow and Rogue International's up today. Nice. I'll be interviewing them tomorrow. What's up, Matt? Infinite Possibilities says OVV up 364%. OVV. What's OVV? And Canna. That's not what I'm looking at. OVV. Aventin. Oh, wow. Good call on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Aventin. Aventiv up 379%? What? What? Crazy move. Crazy move. No, I haven't even seen the baby news. What's the baby news? Yo, great call, Matt, on NNBC, bro. Great call, man. Great call there. Wow. OVV is just flying up 377%. What is going on today? What is going on today? My goodness. Some crazy, crazy moves today. OVV on the Toronto Stock Exchange up 377%. Thank you, Infinite Possibilities, for this pick. CBLI up 143%. NNVC up 55%. CODX up 47%. AHPI up 43%. AEMD up 35%. INO up 25%. VXRT up 19%. CPHI up 15%. Lake up 11%. DFLY up 10.91%. NVAX up 10.5%. So these are specifically stocks that are related to healthcare, medicinal purposes, potentially cures for coronavirus and other illnesses and diseases. OVV is on the Toronto Stock Exchange. It's only on the Toronto Stock Exchange, I believe. I don't see a US symbol. There might be a US symbol, I'm just not aware of it. AEMD is climbing, guys. AEMD is climbing up 36%. And we called this yesterday, guys. I gave you guys 4 picks yesterday. NVAX, ONCY, NNVC, and AEMD. AEMD is up 35%. NNVC is up 59% and climbing. NVAX is up, and I gave you all of these picks yesterday, in advance, by the way, if you guys were watching. NVAX is up 10%. And ONCY, which is the only one that's down that I gave you guys yesterday, and it's down slightly, 0.92%. I think ONCY will explode, and might be the time to load up considering they're in the red. You guys are saying good news on baby. House Nutrition is up 1.64%. In Canada and up 1% in America. What is the news? Else unveils favorable results for a broad U.S. consumer research study, including strong purchase intent. That's the big news for baby. So take a look at it, guys. Baby. See if there's anything else that's really moving. Let's take a look at gold. I predicted the price of gold would climb, and it has. Typically, when the markets are down, gold is up. The other thing that goes up is the VIX, Volatility Index. Look at that, up huge. The VIX is up 16%. I got to give a shout out to Uncle Slammy for predicting the VIX would explode, and he called it. Good call, Uncle Slammy, on VIX, my friend, if you're watching. Great call on the VIX. So everyone's talking about how Labs is down. MetaPharm Labs. Let's take a look at MetaPharm Labs. MetaPharm Labs is at $3.05, down 18% on news of a potential lawsuit. This is potentially going to hurt their revenues. The stock has tumbled down to $3 now and 5 cents. Nobody is safe in this cannabis sector. I've been trying to tell everybody to diversify. I hope you guys have been listening. If you haven't, there's really not much I can do, right? I've been telling you guys to diversify. The cannabis sector is under attack. It's under fire. It's very dangerous. It's extremely risky. And we need to be careful. And we need to protect our equity. And if you're not prepared to protect your equity, then you're going to have to be prepared to take some losses, or you're going to have to just wait until things turn around. Because right now the cannabis sector is definitely in a bear market. And it has been for now is approaching, we're getting close to being in a bear market for a year. That's a fact. So if you're not willing to diversify, then you're not really willing to make money. I don't really know what else to tell people. Okay. I mean, clearly the cannabis sector is in a bear market, right? So it's up to you to do what you want with that news, that information. Yes, CanTrust is up 3%, but when you're in a sector where you're excited about 3% gains, it's time to get into a new sector, right? So let's be real. So the biotech sector right now, this coronavirus scare is where it's at right now, because that's where we're going to be able to make money in the markets. OVV on the Toronto Stock Exchange up 379%. CBLI on the NASDAQ up 153%. NNVC on the Amex up 58%, 59% now. I told you about them yesterday. CODX, I've been telling you guys about these guys, up 48%. AHPI up 42%. AEMD, I told you about them yesterday, up 32%. INO, another healthcare related virus stock, pharma stock, up 26%. VXRT up 19%. CPHI up 15%. Lake is now up 11.65%. Once again, Dragonfly drone stock up 61%. VCNX up 10%. NVAX up 9.87%. BPMX up 7%. And space, Virgin Galactic. People want to be in a safe world. In a world plagued with disease, Virgin Galactic will reign supreme. That is why Virgin Galactic is up 2% today. Space, SPCE. I've been talking about this stock a lot. They're up 2% again. What do you guys think is a stock you should be watching? Now, those are some of the winners. Let's take a look at some of the losers in this market. Top losers. Neuro, NURO, down 29%. PLG, down 16%. CANF, down 14%. AIM, down 14%. Wow. NNVC is now, wow. NNVC is flying. Guys, we need to put NNVC on a full alert. Nano Viricides, NNVC, up 56%. It's on a full alert. They're absolutely on fire. NNVC. What do you guys think about NNVC? Right now, I'm about to put them on a full alert. NNVC. I know that this is a tough time right now for investors. Obviously, there's a lot of red in the markets, but this is also an opportunity for investors. So you have to kind of look at realistically the way the market thinks, and you got to move with the market. NNVC now up 61% and on a full alert. Here's a full alert for NNVC.
We have it all.
NNVC on a full alert, now up 60%. I brought it to you first yesterday.
Cannabis stocks and CEO interviews brought to you by Rich TV Live.
NNVC, man, talked about it yesterday. Coronavirus stocks, get ready. This is real. You don't think the coronavirus is real? Come on, get out your bubble, man. It's up 60%.
Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby.
It's Bugatti Beats.
Yeah. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah. I told y'all motherfuckers that I brought her, and I was gonna blow her. And Kira did the same and make it throw up. I was talking about Kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about I ain't this and what they gon' be. It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST, shit, you know it's Kendrick. Don't forget about Africa, we brought you into harvest. But why you still hate on the kid? Why? That shit is pop, it's just the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV is here, we about to make some dough. Yeah, right on everything in January. Shit is popping now. Rolling up some good in the backwood and we bumping clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah. Full alert, it's full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACP on top and Africa right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Demon with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XOY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop it fast. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I ride that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters, and the missile get you hit. Yeah, bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Rich TV Live. Ill kid in the fucking building.
Yeah, Matt. Now you're talking, buddy. Let's find the winners, man. Let's find the companies that are going to benefit from this global epidemic. I find it comical when people think that this isn't a global epidemic when all the medicinal stocks that are looking for cures for this global epidemic are flying and everything else is red, as predicted for the most part, with the exception of a couple sneak attacks here and there. For the most part, everything is red. Now, one company that is in the cannabis sector that's actually doing well and been doing very well for about a week now is Vivo Cannabis. I guess they went as high as 51 cents. This doesn't make sense. Why would they have 51 cents? Anyways, they've been making this run here, Vivo, and they seem very bullish right now. Up 7% today. All the indicators are very, very bullish. All the indicators are very bullish. MACD, RSI, VMA, all very bullish. Trading above the VWAP right now. Volume weighted average price is the orange line here. You can see the trading above that right now. So that's extremely bullish right now for Vivo. in a market that is just riddled with red right now in the cannabis sector. We'll take a look at some of the top cannabis stocks. Canopy Growth, down 2% right there. That's the leader. And then let's look at ACB. ACB in America is down to 193 now. The lowest they've been in the last year is, I believe, 150. Yep, 150. Currently at 193, down 2%. The big one is Labs, currently down, I believe, 20% or something like that. Crazy. 17% for Labs down right now. You can just see the Canada came right down on this bad news that they had with a lawsuit. Let's take a look at Valens. Valens is also down 4% today. So a lot of stocks that are down today. Who else? Afria. Afria just announced a $100 million deal, and bam, they're down another 6%. So, and they're falling. Wow. Just falling. So the shorters are having a field day right now in the cannabis sector. Be very, very careful. Don't immediately go to buy anything. But I will tell you that we are definitely near a bottom. There's no doubt about that. There's absolutely no doubt about the fact that we're near a bottom. And I'm going to show you. We're very close to all-time lows again for the last 3 years. It just keeps coming back to the same old thing. Just keeps coming back to the same old thing in the cannabis sector. It's the same old trend. Look at this. Here we are, near the bottom again. Remember I told you November 18th was the bottom? Here it is, November 18th. That's when the Canadian marijuana index was at 207 right now, was at 197 on November 18th. We're pretty close to the bottom. The lowest we've been in a year. And if we go 3 years, the lowest we've been in 3 years is 197. Can't even find it on here. So yeah, like the lowest we've been in 3 years is 197. Can't even find it. That's the lowest we've been in 3 years. So right now, 207 is like literally the bottom. You see the chart here? Literally the bottom. The upside from here is 400% back to all-time highs in the Canadian index. Yeah, I love Microsoft. Oh, hey, Matt, you giving me some picks? Let me add those picks, brother. Thank you. Let me add those picks. So you got HPB. We'll take a look at HPB. Huttig Building. Or is that a Canadian one? HBP. Helix? On the TSE? Are these TSE stocks, Matt? APS. APS. I believe these are TSX stocks. APS down 5%. MDNA. MDNA. Yeah, these are all TSE stocks. Thank you for your picks. I appreciate it. You can see they're all red today. SZLS. Everybody's afraid and pulling their money out of the markets because of the global fear of coronavirus. Believe it or not, think it's real or not, but it's definitely real and it's definitely affecting the markets. Yeah, I like Microsoft. $163, down 1%. So yeah, like right now the markets are definitely down on all these fears, which is pretty basic trading. You know, when the markets are fearful, people are going to be afraid. They're going to sell, pull their money out, stay in cash. Cash is king because nobody knows. And volatility is going to go up. That's why the VIX is up. Tesla down slightly, 1.69%. So we're seeing a lot of big stocks that have been on fire retracting now. Apple at $310, down 2%. What else? Take a look at Facebook. So many companies down today. Facebook down 1%. Google is down 2%, but nothing crazy. Looking at all the big players, but pretty much all the big players are down. Amazon is down 1%. So as you can see, like across the board, all the major players are down. So in a market like this, in a sector like this, in a situation like this, can I look at COLL and the last 6 month chart? Sure. COLL. Collegium Pharma up slightly. When we look at the 6 month chart, wow, yeah, it's come up a lot. Wow, it's done really well. From $10 to $20 in the last 6 months. Thank you for this pick, Pete. COLL. So these are the players that are making moves today, and as you can see, they are all specifically coronavirus related stocks for the most part, medicinal stocks. Those are the markets that are going to be hot. Gold, and let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up. There you go. Bitcoin's up nicely. So huge move for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up. I told you guys Bitcoin would be up. I told you guys gold would be up. And I was right once again. Gold is green. Bitcoin's green. I told you everything would be red. Everything's red. I told you coronavirus stocks would happen. Coronavirus stocks are happening. And everything else is not. And that's because people are very scared about this global problem. And just because you're living in a bubble and you don't think it's real doesn't mean it's not. Okay? Because they don't shut down and close down 60 million people in China for no reason. And people don't just start dying and start missing New Year's for no reason. This is very real. This is very scary. It is affecting everybody. It's definitely affecting the markets. And I'll continue to monitor everything as it happens. This is Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring the winners and we bring them to you first. DFLY, I brought it to you this morning. A drone stock up 10.91%. I think they can really benefit from everything that's going on in the world right now, whether it be war, whether it be famine, whether it be disease. Drones, think about it. You want to send some medicine to China? You don't want to physically go there? Send a drone. Makes sense, right? All right. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace.